comment on your text, the divine agreement?
Yeah, briefly. Yeah. We're here because we agreed to be here.
Yes.
We weren't like, taken from another galaxy and put here. We agreed to be here, that's why we're here. We agreed to come through our parents, that's why we did so. So it's not because of some fluke, not because of some accident or mishap, particularly. And so divine agreement has to do with the ultimate agreement, to be awakened, see, realized beings. See, we've agreed to do that, so we're here on the path, entering certain stages of tests, purification of experiences that enable us to move beyond the suffering of the past, beyond the ignorance of the past, beyond the delusions of the past, into what's clear and real now. Basically, pure spirit being that is in front of us, or our potential as such. And so what that deals with then is agreeing to be physical, agreeing to be emotional and responsible for the physical and the emotional, agreeing to be causal, and agreeing to be responsible for the causal in terms of our knowledge and experience of being in the time worlds, and agreeing to be, say, on the lower mental plane, and concrete mind, right? Physical mind, karmic mind, and then agreeing to be beyond that, higher mind, higher mental, and beyond that maybe a spiritual mind, and then maybe the higher spiritual mind. No bodiness. All of these we've agreed to, but how many of us embrace all of that as part of our spirit-soul responsibility and, let's say, obligation to mastery? Body, speech, mind, body, mind, and soul, or whatever you want to call these realities of our being. And so it deals with all of those things as vibrationally relative realities. Gross vibrations, and then we go higher, subtler vibrations, so we get higher sought vibrations of light, from matter to light energy. See? Matter to light, right? And time, space, energy, and matter, it's like the same thing. You get time, space, energy, and matter coming right back down to gravity, and going up to levity, coming back down to gravity, and then having reality of both the downward pulling and the upward pulling, ascending, transcending, gone beyond, so on. Unconsciousness, every night. So dig it, people. There's no escaping that. Zero, no mind, no body, no one, no dreams. Coming back into this as part of the nightmare of life or the fulfillment of spiritual life.
You talked a minute ago about embracing the, let's say, the awareness of agreements that we've made, but a lot of us aren't aware. Until I read that book, I wasn't aware of pretty much anything in it. It opened up a lot to me. I'm curious if that was by way of revelation to you or by other teachings you'd learned, or...
Well, we're talking about the divine agreement, like a 6th level stage or 7th level stage, and has a lot to do with what's already understood in the esoterica of the world. See? We're talking about the chakra system.
Yeah.
Right? So it's universal. And these things are real in the human being. Sometimes you feel it. You feel them. They're psychic centers in the body. Sometimes they get agitated. They feel very powerfully disturbed in some cases. And so it's not imaginary as such, but it does help to have a vivid imagination, because you may not get to God any other way unless you can imagine what it is, and thus know something of it, and expand your perception beyond your suffering in your past to what it is beyond your suffering in your past, see? In terms of the infiniteness and vastness of what the heart might be, in terms of true heart love and zero heart space, the phrases I use. So it's a way of dealing with the whole body from a certain viewpoint, It enables you to perceive directly these dimensions of your own nature. You have emotions, you have basic physical body, you act through that. You have memory, and you have thoughts come in from all places. And we don't always have the right filters up against the thoughts of other people and or the world, but you can train yourself to have more knowledge and train yourself to have less knowledge depending on your needs. So knowing about it means you can start paying attention to those levels and that you have responsibility and control over those levels as well. Because they're universally open, and therefore people can enter your states of consciousness, you can enter other people's states of consciousness like that. And even without awareness. You might be in somebody's state of consciousness, not even know it. And then all of a sudden you snap out of it and say, well, I was just in that woman's consciousness.
I found it to be a very practical book in the sense that once you become aware of truth, reality, and conditions being at different levels, it kind of, let's say, adds a three-dimensionality to experience or understanding that might not otherwise be there. You realize, yeah, that is true, but at this level it's true, not true here.
Or as true.
Yeah.
We're talking about dreams. Right? What are dreams? You have physical dreams, you have emotional dreams, you have mental dreams, you have causal dreams, right? Memory dreams. All of these things impact us and ultimately serve the purpose of giving you a sense of your cosmicality, your universality, rather than you being stuck in the bed where your body is your carcass, right? In your casket, carcass in a casket. We are the heart, which is the universe. We need to come back to understanding that it's fact, not just fancy.
Do you view that as one of your more introductory type texts?
I'm saying it's a good beginner, it's a good primer, that we are multidimensional beings already.
Are there any later texts that connect with that one?
They all do, in one way or another. Yeah. One of the more profound ones I did was one called No Mind, No Spirit. Yeah, which is very profound. It's gone, in fact. It's hard to conceive of it. So it's more challenging for beginners. You have no mind, you have no spirit. What would it be like to have no mind and no spirit? That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You got it already.
Yeah.
No body, no mind, no spirit. What else is there? What up?